Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with the growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair!
The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Rise and grind, wanna show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday, great conversation, guest appearances, cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Boom. Wake up, wake up. Rise and grind, morning show.
Yep, you already know what time it is. Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Let me turn my radio voice down. Turn my radio voice down. Thank y'all for clapping. Thank you for the applause. Our studio audience is incredible.
They are.
Yeah, they're all 12 of them. They're all of them midget. There's nothing wrong with being a midget. I don't know why they took that name away.
Little people.
Oh, see, no, they midgets. I mean, that's what they are.
Well, that's what's in the dictionary. It used to be.
But see, that's some bullshit, though. I think if they're midgets, they're midgets. I mean,
It's okay.
they ain't taking away Negro from us. We've been anyway.
Wow.
Don't get me started. Because that's
We're going to get started because there's a lot of stuff to talk about.
There's a lot of exploitation going around here. Shani be looking at me like, oh, you didn't read the notes. I read the notes, okay? I just didn't remember. I can hear you. I'm so glad. Listen, y'all, we have a beautiful...
At least we have notes.
At least we have no.
Listen, I don't know. I had the munchies. I've been scared healthy. I seen some real ridiculous stuff last night, and I'm done. I'm really,
share so I can be scared healthy too.
I think we need to just go shopping every day and buy fresh things.
Mm-hmm. That's what they do in most other countries.
In other countries.
Everybody, everywhere.
That's why they're healthier than us. Mm-hmm. You never seen them burying no 20, 30-year-old people in other countries. That's crazy.
Yeah, and then they also don't have all those immunizations that we have here, and they are perfectly fine.
They're perfectly fine. And they eat all the pork they want.
It's all test and trial here.
Yeah.
Because they pork is good. I'm gonna say that. I'm serious. I mean, I was in the Dominican and I got bacon. That was the best bacon I ever had in my life. I was like, oh my God, because they don't be eating fillers. They just be eating whatever nature stuff, I guess.
Yeah, I mean they eat the pig, not pig, and the other pig that was slaughtered next to it. They got mushed together, then pushed together.
You know who makes good pig? Filipino people.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, for real.
I'm not gonna lie. So I've been eating guacamole this morning, and right now I'm really taking the pain in my stomach. But it's cool. Guacamole. I had to taste with some avocados. I seen the guac. I like.
It's the same thing.
I don't have to mess around and chop it up and all that.
Do you know what? That is the smartest thing because I love avocado toast, but that's what I do. I get guacamole and I do that instead of trying to, like you say, mash it up. It's like, that's too much work.
Yeah.
So some things you got to just work smarter and not harder. That's what's up.
I was up there filling the avocados this morning. I was like, I'm not ready for this because it's too much work. Shout out to Lake. She got me hooked on the. She makes some baked avocado. It was dope.
You said baked avocado?
Yeah, she just
so it's kind of like a sweet potato.
No, she cut it in half, sprinkled some season on that boy, put it in the air fryer, and she brought it here. I was
She
like,
take the seed out.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
So
know.
what kind of seasoning though?
She had everything seasoning and some Himalayan salt.
That sounds
good. It was good.
Himalayan salt is that's a really good idea.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
They also say like when you
Hey, don't either.
when you first wake up in the morning, you need to hydrate. So you get you a glass of a tall glass of room temperature water, put some Himalayan salt in there, and hydrate yourself before you eat or before you do anything, and that's really good for you as
That's
well.
why I probably forgot. I got my lemons and my lime though today. It's a wrap. I mean, I got scared straight yesterday. I'm not gonna. I see one of my friends. I said, "Hey man, what's going on?" He said, "That's bad. I just said, congestive heart failure." Oh shit!
Uncongest my heart failure.
And
Ain't got time.
And he's 6 years younger than me.
No, so yeah, it's definitely scarier when they're younger than you.
And he's younger than me, and I'm sitting there like, and he looked, man, wow. My heart was broke. I said, went straight home, made me some lemon water.
We really have to take care of ourselves. You know, when I say this to the young people, when you're young, you be like, oh, I can do it later. No, you need to start now.
Now.
Because the residual effects of it will be great for you when you're our age. You know, when you get older. And also, I just say for women and men, exercise. Get your muscles together because your muscles is what holds up your skeleton. And if you have muscle health, you have health.
You know,
because it's good for you.
No, you know what? Procrastination is definitely a thing.
Yes.
You know, you want to keep putting things off, but hey, you don't know what tomorrow holds, so don't procrastinate. That's what I say.
That's good.
Hell no, don't procrastinate.
That's a good word.
It was something that came through on my Facebook, and they were showing everything that was involved with sugar. There's like muscle neuropathy is sugar to muscles. You know what I mean?
Dementia.
Sugar to brain, kidneys, sugar or something. And I was like, damn, I got all this shit. You know what I mean? I said, let me just
get off the sugar.
Yeah, I mean, and then you got Dr. Yaki. He was basically in tears earlier yesterday. He said, y'all quit eating this fucking sugar. Like, for real. This is killing y'all.
I've been hearing a lot of because if you think about it, in the black community especially, they push the narrative everything is sugar. They put the Hostess bakery in our neighborhood. It wasn't out there in the Caucasian neighborhood. So what, we grew up with honey buns and lemon pies, cookies, cakes. Everything was so accessible to us.
Right down the street from Focus Hope too.
Right.
So it may say, come on, y'all, go ahead and make this sweets right here too.
I don't know if we talking about this, and that's just like God, right? Because I remember a point where I was 400 pounds, right?
Yeah, you told me.
And that sugar was, let me tell you this, my A1C was 18.
Oh my God. Could you explain to people what an A1C is? So,
that is the level where your sugar is. And it kind of measures your sugar intake, and 18 is like walking zombie.
So what is a normal A1C?
You want to be under 7.
Oh, Jesus.
So
and he said you want to be.
Yeah, no, but the doctors want you to be under 7. You want to be under 7, right? My sister came to visit me because at 18, I checked out of here. Okay, so I was in the hospital for some time. When they told her I was 18, she was like, "Oh no, we gotta flip this around." Because 18, I shouldn't even have been moving
right.
But one thing I want to know, who you is?
I'm Mission
What your name is?
Mission is in the building.
I just think when we talk about sugar, man, that sugar intake is in everything, bro. And they put it so accessible and they make it so cheap.
Yeah,
and that's why people just grab.
Yeah,
they just grab.
And they don't say sugar all the time neither.
They don't.
They say fructose corn syrup.
And also sometimes they say sugar free.
And when it's sugar free and say zero sugar, that's a damn lie. I mean, that's what listen. Yesterday, I was in a real deep thing. I went into a mental vortex that kept me like going deeper in sugar. Like sugar got over 180 names. And that's ridiculous.
Yeah, as far as the chemical breakdown on the label. Yeah. Yeah, 180. This dye, that dye.
That is crazy. And that red dye ain't no joke. That's what is linked to a lot of cancer and a lot of things in our children. Like I remember when my son was growing up, they had diagnosed him with ADHD. And they said it's from the red dye. But when you take the kids off of the sugar and all that stuff, those conditions, they go away.
They was trying to take put my daughter on medication. Mm-hmm. And when I was in the principal's office, I told the teacher and her mother, you put my daughter on medication, I'm gonna kill both of y'all. The principal was like, whoa, Mr. Dixon. I said, why are you thinking so many dialysis of centers around here? That's purposefully. And
they do it to our community.
And they know. I could drive all around. I swear to God, I don't see no dialysis people.
Let me tell you something.
Out there, right?
No, you don't.
And also, when my son did get diagnosed with ADHD, they had special schools for their children, for kids who had ADHD. So they said, they just learn different. And so what a child with ADHD needs is total structure. And when I say total structure, the way that their brain works, get rid of the sugars, change their diet, and give them total structure. They need total structure. I think that's what's lacking.
They need routine, right? Yes. They need things that they know they're going to do every day. Well,
a schedule.
And honestly, we all do, right? We need to have a schedule. I mean, if you go into this world and just say, I'm going to just do whatever.
Yes.
You're going to be chaotic anyway. And when people say, why are you not organized? Because I don't organize nothing.
Right, there you go. But so what I did was I called my good friend of mine, his name Walter Winesberry. He cured his son of autism, right? He hated to say I said cure, right? But the truth is his son was nonverbal and rowdy at the same time. And he came back to me like years later, like 6 years later. And he said, hey man, go in there and sit down. I should have known something different right there, because he said, go in there and sit down. And he came in and sat down. And he rushed to the bathroom. He's in the bathroom. I'm typing. He said, hi, what's your name? I said, He said, my name. And he told me his name. I was like, wow. But then he told me, he said, when I called him, he told me, take your daughter. Do she eat chicken nuggets?
Pizza, and McDonald's, the fast food.
And a hamburger, right. And I said, Happy Meals is her shit. He said, hey, stop her, get her off of it. Start making it fun to eat food with her at home. You can make hamburgers at home. He said if that's the case, he said, so what I used to do, I used to just cook hamburgers early and make it medium well, and then cook them when I get to where I'm going for her, and always have them for her, and make it fun for her, and gave her probiotics. You know, Kroger's it's crazy. All supermarkets have these things, and you just got to find them.
All I know is at Sam's Club, it's a probiotic that I used to buy there in a thing, and they are gone. I used to get a case of them. You know, you get them. I like to get a case, so then that way you ain't got to keep running back and forth. And I went there the other day, and they were gone. I'm like, where the probiotic? They're like, we don't know. Well, and it's crazy how they start taking away all the things. Once we discover what's good for us and we start utilizing these things, they take them away.
Well, you know, they
hide them.
They say knowledge is power, but also knowledge is not wanted.
Yeah.
For certain groups of people, right?
And certain people don't want to accept knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter what, I was scared straight last night. I went somewhere just to grab a beer. I said, I'm gonna just give me a beer, right? And I seen him. He was just,
But you know, sometimes God will have you do that. He had you see him for a reason, because it's sometimes God will place people in our paths to warn us, to show us different things, to show us what to do and to show us what not to do, to show us to change and show us what not to change. So we just have to pay attention to the world around us, because everything that we need is around us and inside of us.
I absolutely agree. You know, you are. You know how they say you're a product of your environment,
yeah.
But that's not just a negative thing. That's a positive thing too.
Definitely.
Because if you surround yourself around good things, then it's good.
Mm-hmm.
So when you surround yourself against negative things, that's what they talk about a lot. That's what they focus on.
Yeah.
But
Right.
if we're around good people and good energy, then everything you touch is good.
Yeah. I was actually reading something this morning about doing, and I just say this to our viewers and our listeners, to doing a positive 21-day challenge. And where that comes from is it takes 21 days for a chicken to hatch. So therefore, the chicken is sitting on the egg for 21 days. He has no idea what's going to happen. All he knows is when he sits there, it's nature that, this is going to happen. So if we plant positive seeds in our brains every day for 21 days, we can change our attitudes, we can change our lives, because your thoughts control your world. And by your thoughts controlling your world, we need to be positive, which means when you have a negative thought that comes into your head, we need to get rid of it, because that's what's lowering. Everybody talk about, your vibration. What's lowering your vibration is negativity and negativity. You need to replace the negative thoughts and your negative thoughts, actions, the different things that you do that are negative, and replace them with positivity. Just like you going around not liking somebody and hating somebody for no reason. Love that person. You can love them from a distance, but you're using too much energy, hating them and not liking them and focused on, they a hater. They don't like me. I ain't got time to think about nobody. The only thing I got to think about is positive love and light. Think about the people in my family and my surroundings and the people that I come across that I can be positive with, that I can vibe with, that I can create beautiful things with. That's all we need to really be focused on in this life.
Okay.
Yeah,
So do the 21-day challenge with us.
That's the concept of it takes 21 days to form a habit, right?
Yeah.
And so you talked about, just keep on doing those things and being consistent. Consistency is key, because if you are consistently sowing, you will consistently reap.
Yep.
What you sow, you will reap. If you consistently do it, that's what's going to happen. So when people be like, I'm having such a bad time, my life is so, what are you sowing?
You alive though.
What are you? So what
you're sowing discord and negativity into your own life, and every positive thing that you have spoken into your life, you're tearing it down by the negative thing you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't have enough money. You do have enough money. I'm waiting on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have. I would never. I'm not gonna say what I don't have. It's not a good time for me right now, which means in this moment. But that isn't saying that I don't have it. I'm just saying it's not a good time for me right now to, do that right now. I don't have to explain all the other things, but we got to watch the words that come out of our mouth.
Yeah. Well, my group of friends say this, and they say, you psycho. But I said, no, I'm real. I manifest everything, right? So I sometimes say stuff I don't got. I just keep on saying I have it. Because eventually,
you're going to have it.
I'm going to have it.
Yeah, that's what I do with my rent sometimes. Go ahead.
because it's all about the energy.
Yeah.
Like I remember, I do that as well. I remember years ago I was getting everything that I want, I thank God for in advance. I'd be like, Lord, I thank you for my new house. I kept thanking God. I had a car, and for whatever reason, I kept feeling like, I thank God for my new car. And it wasn't that my car was getting old.
Right, hold on a second. God, I thank you for my new car. Go ahead.
Yes, every time I started my car, it just was something in my spirit that was like, I thank you for my new car. Then my car started acting up, but I had 200,000 miles, honey. I said, I'm going to ride this boy till the wheels fall off. And so I rolled my car out, but I kept saying, Lord, I thank you. And even when my car started, I said, Lord, I thank you. Long story short, my car finally died. And I was like, ugh. So I was like, man, I went to the car dealership. I didn't even shop around for a car. I went to the car dealership, pointed out a car, said, show me a car. She showed me a car. I went back and got it the next day.
That's what's up.
And when I say that. And I wasn't worried about no credit check. I wasn't worried about this, that, and the third. I knew that I was going to get my car. And that's how it's been in my life. Like in different times in my life, when I want things like you're saying, I thank God for it in advance. Lord, I thank you for my peace. If I'm going through turmoil, Lord, I thank you for my peace. I thank God in advance for everything, and I manifest it. Thank him for it, and I put that positive energy in the place of that negative energy, and I reap what I sow.
I know that's right. I read what I sold too. I sold my pants together yesterday because I had a hole in them. Listen, today is a good day. Good morning, Yaya. Good morning. I tried to wake you up this morning, Yaya.
Hello.
I tried to wake you up this morning, but you was acting like you was dead asleep.
Yeah, manifest is important.
Manifest, yeah, definitely. But here's the thing about manifest, because we're about to get into the topic, but manifestation is kind of different for me. I believe it thoroughly, right? But
it's faith.
Faith without works is dead. You still got to work for your money.
Oh, yeah.
You do.
Yeah. So you can't ask God to give you a good crop and you ain't planting those seeds.
Yeah, and then when I said I said thank you God for the car, I do have a job. So
There
you know.
Well, I mean, we know you because if you went back the next day and ain't no money involved, I don't know if I should be sitting next to you because
that means she was stealing some shit.
No, I'm just saying I didn't have to put it down a down payment.
No, no,
I just had to
thanks for clearing that
up.
We couldn't hear you, Shanny. Anyway, we can't hear you,
We can't hear you, Shan. We want to hear you. We want to hear your voice.
You're on track one, Shan.
Thank you. That said that means that credit was superb.
No, perfectly.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't perfect, but it got me. I
It was
paid
superb.
bills on time.
It was good enough.
It was good. Yeah.
But the thing, more than anything, I wasn't worried. I was like, Lord, I thank you for my car, and I had been saying it, and so I believe that manifestation, all that stuff is but I prepared myself mentally. I put out the right energy, and I had the faith. Like, hey, I'm about to get a new car, and I did. So
that goes back to you were consistently good.
Yeah.
And so good things happen to you.
And consistently sowing the good seeds instead of the negative seeds. I wasn't like, oh my God, my car breaking down. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
But then you said you paid all your bills, so that's to Miles' point. That's the work.
Yeah.
Meant the faith.
Yeah.
And there's the reward.
So pay your bills, y'all, because one day you're gonna need some money.
Calling your name.
Consistency.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good
Hey,
morning.
good person.
Good morning, Dorian.
Yeah.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, I fully believe in that manifestation because something like what you were describing, it wasn't even my car about to die. It was just like I'm in my business, like me and Miles have talked about being able to pivot. And my market is telling me to pivot in a certain direction and what I'm doing and in the necessary need that I needed. And so I was manifesting it for weeks. I was envisioning, man, I was going to put it off. And I just went ahead 2 days ago and just on some went voted and went bought me a minivan. Like, screw it, you know?
Exactly. That's what's up.
In there and look, you be thinking. This is why I tell people you can't sit here and wait for a perfect time. There is no perfect time to do anything. I'm waiting for you. Just got to pull the trigger sometimes. You just got to make some action. Like and Miles, you're right. You just gotta. You're not going to be able to do any of this manifestation without action.
Hell no.
Right now, I am reading a book that I love by Dwayne Dyer.
Yeah.
And it's called There's a Spiritual Solution to Every Problem. And when I tell you this book is phenomenal, and I would tell anyone to read it because I think it is applicable to everyone's life. Again, if you change your thoughts, you change your mind. And the way that this book is set up, a lot of times people get so caught up in the Bible. I'm not saying the Bible is not true because I believe in the Bible. That's my own personal belief. But I believe that there are other tools and things out here that need to be coupled with it, because the Bible teaches us all these things, but sometimes it doesn't teach us practical things the way that it's been interpreted and the way we've been taught from preachers and different things.
Look at it like this. Remember the key word, and why we call it Bible or whatever.
The Bible.
What's the first word in that word? Basic. So we have basic things is level to that. And you're right. There's other things we have to use, other tools, other methods of learning. But mostly what we should already get at this point, if you're a positive person, because a lot of people are on their dark side right now.
Yeah.
Right.
They're on their demon time for whatever reason. And that's what's up. But for the most part, if you think positive, you'll get positive.
Yeah.
If you're doing the right thing, if your intentions
Say it one more time for the people in the back.
If your intentions are right, and you keep positive and you stay consistent in everything that you do, just stay the course. I tell people, sometimes you got to start from nothing, and you can grind up. It's not even a grind. It's just staying consistent. Don't give up because you ain't make no money this week. Don't give up because it didn't happen this week.
Right.
You just got to stay on it.
One day at a time. One day at a time.
And all the negative energy, keep it far away from you. Don't even inject, because sometimes we be thinking bad things and bad things happen.
And stay away from negative people. You know, you got all these people that walk around like they got a dark cloud over them. Let them walk under that damn dark cloud by themselves.
Let them stay in the dark.
Because they will pull you into their bull crap. And then next thing you know, I know somebody like that. I love this person, but what I do when people start being negative, I get off the phone or I gotta go.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not trying to be ugly. I'll be like, oh, okay, honey.
I learned from my mama.
Some on my other line. You said what, honey?
I learned from my mama. Turn the page.
Hey, look, my favorite line when people are negative, I say, oh, I gotta go boo boo.
I gotta go boo boo.
Because I gotta get this shit off me.
There you go.
All right, y'all. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you for always being there for us, D.
Dorian.
Have a great day.
Y'all, let's go to the topic of the day. Topic of today is drum roll.
Shani Shan.
Hollywood impact on black culture, empowerment or exploitation. That's a deep one.
It was deep.
Let's go to the first video. We'll be right back. Don't you turn that down. If you do, share.
Don't touch
share
that phone.
and
Don't
share.
touch that phone. Because we know you're on the phone.
Yeah.
But I don't watch TV, the new stuff. I watch The Rockford Files. I watch Perry Mason. I watch cooking shows. I watch HGTV because I can't watch this new stuff because it's pure propaganda to me. It's teaching you how to be perverted. I can't watch it. When you try and sell something at Hollywood nowadays, they always say, where's the gay character? If you don't have one in there, you have to put one in there. And if you don't, they reject your show. And that's fact.
I believe in that totally. We getting applesauce up around
It's strawberry
here.
though. You wanted that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, give me that mango one right there that she had. Thank you. Praise God. Cam got us hooked on these things in case you can't see.
Good too.
And if you go on Yucca, they are
Yucca.
I gotta be Yucca.
Yeah, thank you.
It's YUKA. So you know why I said Yucca, but it's Yucca.
Yeah.
It says it's good for you. So that's a good app that we have started using here.
And it's on the go.
Yeah. And it's on the go.
Go squeeze.
So like when we were when this subject came up with the gentleman, you know that was Big Red from the Five Heartbeats.
Yeah, he
I
looked
loved
terrible.
him. He's older though, because he was like 70 then.
Damn.
It felt like it, but I was just dropping my favorite line once you said
Well,
it.
say it. Say it. What's your favorite
My
line?
office hours are from 9 to 5.
and so he looked like the big red ant that's on Ants too. By the way, with his face.
Lord, he did too.
No.
He does look like the ant from Ants. He does.
Yeah.
It probably was his. Okay.
He didn't praise his voice. I said. Anyway, so you said it came about when?
What?
Talking to you said the topic came up about when?
Oh, when I was saying about the topic, this is really deep to me. When I got up and I started doing my research the other day when I had got this subject, it was saying that like in the 50s, television often, portrayed and idealized the white family. Everything was Caucasian.
Yes.
So it talked about the nuclear family and moral lessons and focused on suburban middle class values, which were Caucasian people. That's how it was in the 50s and the 60s. They didn't really portray us in those things, not unless we were a subordinate, and they act like that we did not have that type of lifestyle as well. When they showed us, they showed negative things. We lived in the projects. We didn't have no money. We were destitute, and that was really an ugly, horrible narrative, because that was so not true for everyone.
Well, it wasn't true for everyone. However, beyond political and positive and spiritual belief, we weren't in the good spots in the 50s or the 40s. Coming up in America, if it wasn't for like Henry Ford actually built a little city for his black employees. Mm-hmm. It's called Inkster. And the reason why he built it, because he didn't want them in Dearborn.
Right.
And it's crazy. So
and he did not, because I remember my father worked in Dearborn, and this was in the 70s.
Okay.
They didn't want us there then.
No.
Let me tell
They
you,
don't want us there now.
they redlined
I got some stories.
They redlined my father from purchasing a home there. Mm-hmm. And like when my father, he didn't work at the plant, but he worked on Rotunda Drive because he was a designer. Yeah. And so what happened is when
that design team been there that long?
Yes, he worked in them curvature building. Yeah, my father used to work there.
Okay.
And so with that being said, he would get harassed by the police every day. He got used to it. Like they would, be jealous or whatever. They didn't want him there. So we tried to get a house in Dearborn, and they redlined us. They would not let us buy that house. They did everything under the sun. It wasn't that my father didn't make enough money. They didn't want us there.
They didn't want to.
But then they got the sneak attack, because all the Arabs came in with the whiter skin, and they didn't know that they were something other than white, and they took over.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein was the reason why a lot of Arabics started coming to Dearborn, right? Mm-hmm. And people even just read and do their history. Like Saddam Hussein actually had the key to the city of Highland Park. Most people don't know that. Saddam Hussein, the one that America went after, had the key to Highland Park. If you're a dairy worker, all that dairy farm stuff. Here's what that culture did. It's a lot of black stores. There was a lot of black stores on, right?
Yeah.
So they said, well, we can get you your milk and stuff cheaper. So Twin Pines was created. So people got to understand, they just infiltrated everything that they could, because they understood y'all buying.
Well, that again, bouncing back to what we said before, they just were super consistent. Right?
Yeah.
They just kept pushing the envelope. Now look what the city looks like. Now I've worked in Dearborn quite a few years, when I worked in corporate America. And they assert themselves in a certain way. This is our city. This is our rules. This is how this goes. And either you're going to play ball
or get the hell on,
or you're going to get on.
And we stick together. Yeah. So you will not try to come in here and be trying to come in between us, because you are the outsider.
So this kind
in your country.
This kind of remind me of how Hollywood did black exploitation, right? When we did decide to get our own films, right? People think that it was all about the pimps and the hoes, so to speak, right? In reality, that was just a way to get in. They did anything to get in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of any means necessary
to get in. I was just watching Dolomite. If I get a chance to go watch Dolomite on Netflix, Eddie Murphy was in it.
Yeah.
And then also when I was
and Wesley Snipes.
And Wesley Snipes.
When I was looking
he's
at
amazing in that.
Yeah,
when I was looking at the films too, when I was just going through this, everything we did, we were either servants. The thing that helped us break out is when we got into the entertainment part as far as talent.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't take away our singing, they couldn't take away our dancing, they couldn't take away the fact that once we came into the room, that we took over the room by our presence and by our talent.
Right. I mean, we had the greatest musicians ever.
Yeah, no, I think about even certain movies Hollywood put out that when you put us in, we became the thing that people remembered. You guys remember Little Shop of Horror? I remember. Yeah, so I remember Tashina and them standing out from their singing parts in that movie, and that stood out more than
the other ones.
I forgot about them being in Little Shop of Horror.
That stood out.
I come from a musical background, so I love anything that, like musical theater. So I love anything to do with music, and I was so excited when I used to just to rewind their part over and over again because they was jamming.
Yeah.
They were really jamming.
And I think that's how they became friends, actually, too.
Yeah, well, they've been friends a long time. And they did auditions together. They lived together. They did everything.
Because they were in such that, they were some of the, what do you call it? They did the groundbreaking. Because to... not Tashina Arnold, but Tisha Campbell. She was a child actor.
Yeah.
When she was little. So then the people in Hollywood, they had to come together because it was so much discrimination and they had to stick together.
And I think
that's what made them.
And Tisha got away from it, but she really was one of those musical voices. You got School Days.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movies she did musically.
Yes. But they would never, when she broke out with her album, she came out with her album, they compressed it. And
they wouldn't let her.
They wouldn't let it blow. And, but I'll be very honest with you, it was a good album.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good album.
You got to push.
Yeah, she did a good job. I want to say this, as I think about it, them probably the only two black women who never did no nudity.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I mean, actually, they never really did anything
sexually
risque.
Yeah.
They joked about it, talked about it. You may have seen, innuendos to it, like on the Martin Show, but never showed anything.
No, I'm talking about even in the movies, they didn't go there.
They didn't go there.
Yeah.
And I just say that, and I say that to.
But I heard she had an inverted nipple. But go ahead.
But I say that he's such an idiot. But I say that to the young women coming up, and I tell anybody that are actors, even here in the city, I be like, don't do those roles where you showing everything and doing everything, because that's exploitation. It's ways for them to get their point across without them showing your body, and then also it'll typecast you because now you've done this, and now you want to elevate yourself to do other things, but now nobody can get those images out of their mind, and they only gave you $2 if they gave you that.
Right. It lasts $2.
So like, there are instances where it's warranted. Like, let's think about Jamie Foxx and Django.
Mm-hmm.
Him taking his shirt off and being whipped or something like that.
Yes.
That's fine. Not that it's fine.
It's scene value. It's a purpose.
Yeah, there's a purpose for it. But I turn the movie on and you just butt booty naked. The first 2 minutes into the film, I'm like, I don't even know why you naked.
Right. I didn't even build up to it.
We
didn't even get there.
We talking about Hollywood, not Tubi. We talking about Hollywood, not Tubi.
Even if that happens in Hollywood, I wouldn't understand it in the first 2 minutes.
But they wouldn't.
They wouldn't.
Not unless it's a porn.
And they don't.
They forewarn you, right? Consistency in telling you what it really is.
Not unless it's a porn.
Yeah, but
soft porn.
Shout out to 9.5 Weeks is my first soft porn movie I ever seen in my life, and it was a beautiful movie.
But it was done tastefully.
And very, very sexual.
You know what?
It was very sexual, but
you say 9.5 weeks. That's is that Bruce Willis?
Yeah.
No.
But I like it was like the sexual innuendos of
like
it
Kurt
than
somebody.
them showing nipples and stuff. Huh?
It was white. It was what's her name? Her name, the one who played oh my God. I'm about to say Mikhail Pfeiffer. It was Michelle.
Let me see.
Let's see. Check it out. Go ahead, Ken. But I would say this: the way white folks exploit themselves is way different. The way blacks was allowed to be exploited.
They have to do it as much.
Huh?
I don't think that they have to do it as much.
Oh, they did do it. I mean, they done it ridiculous.
Kim Basinger.
Kim Basinger. And Kurt somebody, right?
That's what Miss Monique said.
Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke. Yeah, Mickey Rourke. Yeah.
Mark. But see, the thing is, it's just like this. I attest Hollywood with Prince. Prince used to say all the sexual innuendos, but he did them in a metaphoric, beautiful way. Nowadays, they just be like, pull your pants down, dude. You be like, Lord, could you unfold it for me?
Can you through how to do this? They walking you through what to do in the room.
Right. And it's like, it's weird.
You talk about that, like, that's musicians back in the day anyway. It was storytelling, right?
Right.
Same thing with movies.
It was like, I want to say this, but I'm not going to directly say it to you.
Right. But it was so, the tension.
It's sweet nothings, right? But now it's like, you know what it is.
They ain't even look
you
right.
Know what you want it, I want it. Let's get it.
Okay.
So
hold on.
Yeah, but it's such a.
What did that man say? I seen you. I want you. I like you.
Gotta have you.
You know what I mean? But the whole thing is, back in the day, dealing with, we had respect for each other. One, let's put it out there. Let's put that out there.
Yeah.
We had respect for our women, and we made sure that things wasn't going to be getting to our children. Respect our children. So anything. That's why. What's her name? Jackson. What's the lady name?
Janet?
No, the nasty lady, Millie Jackson. She had we couldn't listen to her music at all.
Miles Mabley, you couldn't listen to her comedy. We would sneak though.
A lot of people couldn't listen to Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor, Red Fox.
Because they had records. They had albums. And my friend, I'd be like, he'd be like, don't you touch that record. I'd be like, but we would sneak though.
Let me put this Richard Pryor on.
Yeah. Who was the filthy comedian?
We just named them.
Richard Pryor and Red Fox.
Red Fox was probably more filthy than Richard Pryor.
And Miles Mabley was like the women one.
Got it. I only remember that because of that episode of Everybody Hates Chris where he snuck and was listening to the
Eddie Murphy was terrible comedians. Though.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
Richard Pryor.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. So you had levels. I mean, you had, I guess, decades to it, decades to it where you went Richard Pryor for some people. Mm-hmm. Then the next thing was Eddie Murphy, right? Mm-hmm. And then the next one was Bernie Mac. Because some people could, because Bernie Mac was dropping.
Bernie Mac was everything.
Every fourth word was a cussing word for Bernie Mac.
Funny.
But they stole a lot.
Bernie Mac was always funny, Shani.
Yeah.
Don't you ever motherfucking disrespect them. You hear me? There was some of them.
But they said that Bernie was saying a lot of those comedians were stealing his material. So he would do a show and they would listen to all his jokes and say them before he got on stage. And then by the time he got there, he had to wing it. But that's what made him the king of comedy, because he could wing it and he's still gonna take over even though you stole all his stuff.
Well, you got people who can work the room, right? So there's comedians now, that's their deal, where they come into the room and then they just gonna work the room. Mm-hmm. They don't even prepare a set. They just say, this is what we're doing, this whole section.
Shout out to Josh Adams. Josh Adams do that.
Yeah. Shout out to Josh Adams, man. That's my boy.
So Dorian put a name in the comments that I was very familiar with. It's Mudbone.
Mudbone, I haven't heard
Mudbone, I believe Mudbone and Mom Mabley was the two
Mudbone.
Oh, Robin Harris.
Harris, definitely.
Oh yeah. And another, but
he stole a lot of jokes.
Yeah, he was hilarious.
He was hilarious, but he stole a lot of Rudy Ray Moore jokes, like the signifying monkey and all that. That's Rudy Ray Moore. Rudy Ray Moore or
Rudy Ray Moore.
He was very funny.
But also back to television. In the 60s, that Diane Carroll was the it girl, and her character was a nurse, so she was a professional. She wasn't a whore, but she was a single mother portrayed. So that was something that portrayed black people in leading roles. But if you look at the narrative of that, why did she have to be a black single mother?
Well, you know what?
Instead of a married, thrive. I understand.
I like that you brought up Diane Carroll. She classy, right? She was in 5 Heartbeats, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Classy,
she was the wife of the
graceful.
husband. Yeah. So even when
I would have hit that. Go ahead.
Even in the 80s, when she got put on Different World. Mm-hmm. She was getting a divorce. Mm-hmm. And she was rich, but she was getting a divorce. So you see how Hollywood still wants
want her to be single.
Mudbone was the character from Richard Mudbone. Yeah, I remember that. But I thought he was mimicking a actual person named Mudbone. I'm sorry.
Mm. All I know is when they see, that's where they didn't mess up, but they messed up, because when they brought Diane Carroll, honey, she wasn't nothing but grace, beauty, poise, and all the things. She was the perfect model of what a black woman should be. Far as class and the way that she carried herself. So she was a great example.
You know who carries themselves well still? Angela Bassett.
Yeah, she's like a reflection. She's like another version of Diane Carroll.
Yeah.
She's real good.
That's who she patterns herself. You know,
she didn't do no nudity neither.
And she got body yada yada.
Okay, I don't think she has.
No, she
classy, though.
She hasn't.
But she's a class act, and she doesn't do all the roles either. She is particular throughout her career. She has been strategic.
You can see where she
in the
took
roles she
breaks
played.
from actually being a part of the industry because she was like, I'm not doing none of these roles.
Right.
Yeah.
And
do you think that that's tricky though, with the industry being so much of a high demand? Like, if you do decide to take a break or reject roles, do you feel like that'll kind of put you at the lower totem pole?
No. I think people need to miss you.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the problem that's in the industry right now, is that so many people are doing roles back to back to back to back with the same exact people. When you watch, I'm not trying to be ugly, but when you watch movies, you be confused. Like, say for instance, my sister lives in another state, and so like her and her friends watch stuff, and she that's how I know that this is happening. She's like, yeah, but I was watching this movie and it was this one, and then it was like the movie titles are very similar. It's the same people. I'm confused. I went to sleep on one movie, woke up and thought it was the same movie. So
I've done that plenty of times.
So you got to understand that people need to miss you. So you got to be selective in the roles. Like, you know, you can pop in, pop out, whatever. I pop in and pop out. I've done a lot of films, and one thing I can say is that, and I'm gonna start posting my stuff because I don't post nothing, is that I develop characters. So it was like a couple of my coworkers, they were like, I saw you in so-and-so, I knew it was you, but I didn't know it was you. And that made me feel good because it was like, it was you, but it's not Cameron, it's somebody else. And I was like, thank you. So that was a great compliment. But sometimes you gotta
Angela Bassett can still, hell yes, at any given moment, at the drop of a dime. She called me today, I'm on my way to LA.
What's my
I'm sorry.
You didn't say Beyonce, he said Angela. She gets it right.
Shout out to her long-term husband, because he snagged
he
the
hold
goal.
it down.
He snagged.
But you know, they said that they were friends first, and they were friends in the industry, and they wasn't really checking for each other. And then that magical moment happened.
That
and they,
magic moment.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but that's classy too. Even their marriage is classy. Just the way the two of
and
them are.
they adopted children.
Yeah.
She I don't know what happened, but they chose to adopt children, and they have great children, and their family is thriving. So basically in the 50s and 60s, we did eventually evolve, and that's why the Cosby Show was such a beautiful and a turning point for our culture, to show America for TV, period, across the world, to show everyone that we are not just the two black professional people in a heterosexual marriage can thrive and raise children and be successful, and that was a beautiful picture for us.
It was one of probably the best pictures painted for Black America.
I mean, because even their kids went on to get married.
Hey, Richard.
You know what I'm saying? And had kids, and it wasn't so like even though Denise got married at one point, and she was like the problem child. And so they did it absolutely right with the Cosby Show.
And Angela Bassett's husband's name is Courtney B. Vance. That's
Thank you.
And Courtney ain't no bad looker either. Hey, Courtney.
Yeah, he ain't.
He was in a preacher. He is
Preacher's wife.
Yes,
The Preacher's wife.
And I love the fact that they showed the children, and people didn't have baby mamas. Now they had or baby daddies. They had blended families. Like you had Denise meet the man who already had a child, and you know the things or whatever. But it was real life. But it was done in a realistic, practical way instead of it being ghetto and us being exploited. And so I think that's why it was such a big shock to our community when Malcolm Jamal Warner died, because it's like he was a part of that cast that represented that culture for our culture.
Black excellence.
Black excellence. Speaking of black excellence, we got to take an excellent break right now. It's 10:30 on the hour, so we'll be right back. Y'all watching the Rise and Grind Morning Show. And for those, check us out on YouTube. Subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another motherfucking friend.
And
we'll
you
be
tell
right
a
back.
friend,
Right.
and you tell a friend, and you tell a friend, and you tell a friend.
And that's the porn version of what I said.
Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcasting, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
All men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair!
Man, today was rough.
What's wrong?
I'm struggling.
Figure it out. Because taking you off child support, that is not an option.
Loan application has been denied.
Come on, there gotta be something you can do.
Your repayment history on past loans is just too inconsistent. I'm afraid there's nothing I can do.
Daddy! Daddy!
Let me know if you want to make some bread. I'll show you where the stash at.
How you feel about working for me?
What's the problem? I was part of a violent drug organization.
You can let everybody know that I ain't to be played with.
You've been running the streets, pushing dope. Shut your lying ass up! Working for the devil don't pay.
I live by the gun.
What?
Yo, Mike, you gotta get over here, man. Your brother's body is still in the house.
Did you ever think that maybe he has his own demons that he's fighting? It takes God time to change people.
I did grow with my father in my life. Honestly, that was the problem. Because having a father and having a good father is two different things.
So I'm gonna be like Queen Latifah and these bitches set it off. I ain't risking my life for no $2,000. You got $1 million in the hood. Somebody gonna fuck around and rob that motherfucker. You see a bitch, then smack a bitch.
The shadow of your smile when you are gone will color all my dreams and look on.
Sing it, baby. Sing it, baby.
Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes, a pretty baby. And you can see all the lovely things you want.
Hey, real quick, I know you guys are enjoying the show. Yes, we are always having a good time on the Rise and Grind show. But please, do me a favor. Go to YouTube, type in Rise and Grind Morning Show. hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Therefore, you can always be in tune with our live content and interact with us, be in the comments, and we can keep bringing dope, hot content to you. Now, we're going right back to the show.
And we're going right back to the show. Thanks, Britt.
That one clip that we just showed before Britt started talking was a black guy over in Brazil. They had back in the 60s their own variety show, and I thought it was important to show that we have been appreciated and celebrated in countries all over the world, but not so much here in America.
Before we got in America. Because other cultures and
they love us.
Other us in other parts of the world, they really take really great care of their culture.
Yeah, just like with Quincy Jones when he was trying to break into the music industry here, as far as being a composer and all those type of things, he had to go over to Europe and study under a Caucasian lady who saw his gifts and talents and tutored him and molded him to be able to write these beautiful scores for these movies that we now know. So sometimes you have to, it's like Jesus, you got to go somewhere else in order to be appreciated. And then when he came back, that's when he was celebrated, because then, I guess people felt like that he had earned whatever they felt like he needed to earn, but he had it in him all along.
And the good bad part about a lot of things, I just remember that he passed away, right?
Yeah.
But when you do so much good, it's never felt like you're gone.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You feel like you make an impact. You leave a legacy, right?
Yeah.
That legacy is important.
And your legacy is very important. And the person that you listen to is none other than the one and only Mr. Mission Smith is in the building.
Mission.
Thank you for having me this morning.
No problem. He's here to promote his wrestling event that he got coming up this weekend, and it's 2 days, right?
Yep, 2 days. We got August 16th and 17th. It's the Motor City Championship Wrestling Expo. What we got up there, we got some of WWE's greatest Hall of Famers and legends coming out. They're going to be interacting with the fans. We're going to have some wrestling shows, panel discussions. Ron Simmons is going to be here. We interviewed Teddy Long on the Family Faction Wrestling podcast.
True.
And so, yeah, it's going to be a great weekend.
And you also interviewed The Godfather,
We
too.
did interview him on a Ring Review 2 years ago, actually, now. Yep, yeah absolutely. So thank you to him. He was one of the people who really put our podcast on the map. We do appreciate him.
So what made you want to bring wrestling to Detroit, Michigan?
Well, here's the thing. I've watched wrestling my entire life. I've been a fan. And one of the people who was an influence on me just passed away, Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I love.
Oh, wow, brother.
Look, so watching wrestling when I was a baby, my sister said, sat in front of that TV and it never stopped. Right? So for my love for film, for my love for writing, for my love for wrestling, now I'm able to do it all together. So I'm excited. So this weekend is a combination of all of that. I'll be able to.
Not this weekend.
I mean, next weekend.
Okay,
Yeah, because we want you guys to be able to hear what he has to say and go buy these tickets.
Yeah, August 16th and 17th. Yeah, so it's a combination of all that love for the industry coming together at one time.
That's what's up. So, you're telling us why you're doing it. So, have you ever wrestled, or are you just like just a fan?
So, I have been involved in some positions. I've been privileged, to be a part of the independent wrestling industry here in Michigan.
Okay.
I have been a manager, and I have taken a bump in the ring. Okay. I got Power Drive a couple months ago, and that's on the internet. So I'll share it, make sure people see it, because it was a great moment. But you see this shirt here.
No, we can't, because you ain't sitting up straight.
You see this shirt that says "Mission Sucks," right?
Okay, sit up. Yeah.
Right here.
Why would you wear a shirt that says that?
I didn't. Our great fans created this shirt because the character that I portrayed, it's good to be hated and love to be hated.
Right.
So if they say you suck, that's a good thing. You over. That means the fans actually care to say something about you. So no bad publicity in professional.
Yeah, all publicity is good publicity,
especially in professional wrestling. But some of Michigan's greatest Michigan pro wrestlers are going to be a part of this weekend too. Soul Taker, he's on Fox 2 a lot. He's been on Channel 4. He's a part of it. So I'm excited for people like that. And then
all lives matter.
So like, where are you like really promoting this at? Where can they get?
So you can get the tickets online, and you can come to the actual event, which is in New Baltimore, Michigan. The address is right up there, 51400 County Line, New Baltimore, Michigan.
So like, what website can you get tickets from?
Eventbrite.
Eventbrite?
You can get them off of Eventbrite. I've been tagging the links on Facebook and where we promote. We got it on Instagram and Facebook, where you can just click on that link. If you have one of these flyers, you can scan that barcode too. It takes you straight to Eventbrite.
That's what's up. I'm really excited that a brother from Detroit really put this stuff together, because, you know, when I was a kid, my brothers used to drive me nuts watching wrestling. I'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah, no, it's been great.
Down at Cobo Hall.
Yeah, so it's been great. And next year we're probably going to have it right here directly in Detroit. We're going to find and Cobo, well, what is it called now? Huntington Place would be a great place to host this event. But yeah, so I do want to thank my team that's been behind me. So Andrew Lane and Richard Jackson and King Midas. A lot of people know who King Midas is. Yeah. He's actually on the flyer. But I do want to bring a special attention to my 8-year-old son, who is the world's youngest award-winning podcaster. He won at the Oscars last year. We won at the Oscars last year, which is coming up, guys. Get ready to vote.
So where can people go to vote for the Oscars?
The Oscars, they can go to theposcars.com starting August 11th. The nominations will be in. The envelope will be passed on.
That's called being a heel cam.
So listen, Mission. So by you being one of a great person and all, and you doing things here in Detroit, dealing with independent wrestling, how difficult has it been, and what's the obstacles have you been faced with?
Well, I mean, the obstacles is the optics of it, right? Because a lot of times people don't know these events exist. So the obstacle is you got to get out and tell people. You can't expect people to just know this exists.
Right, true.
So the consistency of getting out and making sure you're getting out every day to mention it, coming on to great podcasts like this one.
Oh, that's what's up. Thank you very much.
And telling people about it. It's really just, you got to be consistent.
So, like, with an event like this, so how many months out do you start promoting?
A year out. If you can do more than a year out, because not only do we have that, well, I see what's on the screen now, we have Friday night is our award show. It's called the Ring Review Awards, and we're giving out a particular award, the Ken Brass Commentator of the Year Award, where fans voted. There's 10 different categories, like Wrestler of the Year, Tag Team of the Year. Particularly this one, we wanted to give a tribute to Ken Brass. So shout out to him and his family. I got to meet his mom last week, and she was very thankful that we were giving this award in his name.
Is she gonna present it?
Okay, could you let our audience know who Ken Brass was?
Man, Ken Brass was connected in the music scene, the podcast scene, the wrestling scene. He's a voice.
That's what's up.
He's a voice that will not be forgotten. Just as the voices in this room will not be forgotten, because y'all all been doing things for years, and I got immense respect for everybody in this room.
Thank you. We got much respect for you too.
Yes.
So the consistency of what
he calling you Buddha.
I hope not.
That's where you draw the line.
I mean, excuse me, Mr. Mission.
No, but the consistency of what we all done is what Ken Brass did in the music scene, and in the wrestling podcast scene. I traveled the country. Let's talk about this expo, because this was hard work. This is 4 years in the making, to be honest, because I traveled doing the wrestling expos, what's called WrestleCon, and that's how I built the relationships for this to happen. And then our podcast became successful, and then we got involved in the industry. So this is, just like I said, a culmination of all the hard work. So anybody on that flyer, and not on that flyer, but has been mentioned, everybody's done some hard work to make this weekend happen. So all of our sponsors, our vendors, the wrestlers themselves who are trained to do this. These guys don't just jump in the ring. They take about a 15-week course to learn how to do this stuff safely.
So it's an art.
It's an art.
Yeah.
So shout out to all the people involved in this Wrestling Expo.
So, like, for young wrestlers that are coming up, I think this would be a great place for you to come and network and meet different people, because if you're interested in being in the wrestling industry, either in the ring, outside of the ring, Mission will be somebody great to contact so you can get more information, and also come to the event so you can network and meet different people so you can get involved into the wrestling world.
Yeah, I want all the adults to come, but realize 12 and under is free, so bring your kids. So
and that's a great thing, because your kids get to come in free, but make sure you bring some money for refreshments.
And definitely bring money if you want to get these autographs and photos from these WWE legends. That's not free, okay? But and it's never free. But my thing is, come and enjoy the environment. There's a wrestling show each day, and they're gonna put on a show for you guys. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's great that this event is free for the kids, so you can come out and they can see their favorite wrestlers. Keep wrestling alive, you know? That's what one of the things that Detroit was known for, like back in the day at Cobo Hall. So right now we're going to be out in New Baltimore, which is just a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Yeah. Like 22 minutes.
It's about 30.
Yeah, it's about 30-ish.
40 at the max.
Yeah.
You get a good traffic day out there and you drive at 80, you're probably going to get there in 22. But he said how long it was going to take him to get there. So
so make sure that you leave out early so you can get there and get a great parking space and enjoy. It's an all-day event.
Yeah,
so you want to enjoy every minute of it.
So I got an idea for when you bring it to Detroit.
Okay.
Call it the Ghost of Cobo.
Ooh. But they'll be talking more about that off the air. But right now, so even with the event space that you found, so what is it by, like landmark wise?
This is 23 in Gratiot area. This sports arena is
All-Star.
All-Star Sports Arena. So shout out to Cameron. He's the owner of the space. He's working with us. I really want to say all that they're doing to make this an event for us. We want to say thank you to All-Star Sports Arena.
Shout out to All-Star. So exactly what do they do at All-Star Sports Arena?
I know they do
events?
basketball tournaments, volleyball tournaments, because the setting is like a gym.
So all things sports?
Yeah, all things sports.
Okay.
So he says all things sports.
There you go. But this event, I do want to talk about Friday just a little bit, because we're going to have a red carpet at 5 o'clock. And so if you are coming, which we hope you get your ticket, it's only $20 for the award show. You get to interact with some of these guys and interact and be a part of a really fancy night. Who's hosting it, though? Fox 2 Brandon Hudson. He is hosting this event.
Brandon.
That's what's up.
So shout out to him. He's going to host this event, and I'm excited to see everybody come out.
So really, if everybody comes out on Friday night and you get that ticket to go to this award show, that probably be one of the best places to meet these guys and interact with these guys, as well as the event, because with the award show it's not going to be as much traffic as it will be when everybody's coming from everywhere Saturday and Sunday. So come out to the award show. $20 is not a lot. So what are you going to get for this $20 award
it's
show?
a catered event, so it's definitely right. And then they're going to be a part of the first annual Ring Review Awards. So just the environment, just the atmosphere, just us doing this and us setting a precedent for what we're going to do.
So you're going to get food, folks, fun, relationships. You get to meet the wrestlers. And it's more of a laid-back environment where it's not going to be so many people, but just more personal. So you may be able to see some people one-on-one and before the crowd gets there.
We got a live band.
That's a great thing.
Kayfabe, the People's Band, they're going to be performing.
Nice.
They actually going to be at Arts, Beats, and Eats. They've been doing some things. That band is...
So you have an award ceremony with food, a live band. The stars are going to come out, the wrestling stars. So that's going to be a great evening for a family.
Yeah.
So if the tickets are only $20, you got 2 kids, hey, you can get food, live entertainment, everything for like $60 if you got 2 kids and you want to bring your wife, $80. So that's good. And a tank of gas. So
yeah,
come on out to the event.
Yep. Good night of entertainment.
Shoot, I think what time do it start?
5 o'clock is the red carpet. Actual ceremony starts at 7. I just want to shout out Shani real quick because she is presenting an award at the Ring Review Award.
Thank you.
All right, Shani.
So, yeah.
That's what's up.
Thank you. Such an honor. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna have a good time. I'm excited about the entire weekend. It is for the family, so don't think anything too crazy is gonna happen.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be entertaining. And like I said, bring the family, man.
Wrestling
Bring the family.
fun, and it's a bit of nostalgia. It's gonna take you back in the day to when we did used to see wrestling. And shout out to Hulk Hogan, one of our fallen heroes in the wrestling thing. But it's gonna be full of energy, like a lot of positive.
It's gonna be vendors there
vibes.
too, so bring a little money. We want to support people. Some people from Detroit definitely are going to be there as far as vendor wise, but we just want this event to be something that could happen every year for the family. Something different. Wrestling is different in itself. But if you add all the elements that we've brought together, this is going to be something great. When we bring it to Detroit next year, we're going to do twice as big. We're going to try to have some of your favorite people there. But yeah, this is going to this weekend that's coming up, August 15th through 17th. Really, let's just call it what it is. We want to see you.
That's great. And I am so it's so awesome that this young Black boy from Detroit is putting this event on. I'm glad that you had the mind and the vision to do this because, usually you would think of an event like this and you would think, no pun intended, that it would be a Caucasian person, but for you to do this, I think is awesome.
That's the interesting thing. I for the culture, right? But in the sense, I did this not just because I'm a love of wrestling, but I also did this because I wanted to show my son that you can do whatever you put your mind to. And I just think he's excited about it because he's doing the countdown every day. How many days to the expo?
How old is your son?
He's 8 years old. Houston Genius. Everybody from Detroit should know Houston Genius by now.
Okay.
Houston Genius is a recipient of a Oscar from last year. We got Best Team Duo. Let's do it again. Let's do 2 years in a row. Family Faction Wrestling Podcast. But he also is a recipient of the Spirit of Detroit Award.
Okay, that's what's up.
Shout out to Mary Sheffield for that.
Shout out to him.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, we have been so excited to have you here today. Again, could we show the flyer for the event?
Yes, ma'am.
That are coming up August 15th through the 17th. Yes. That will be next weekend out in New Baltimore.
First starting off with the awards.
Yes. And shout out that we're going to be giving out awards for Ken Brass for the Commentator of the Year. So we're going to be celebrating his life as well. Shout out to Houston Genius. Yes. And I'm so excited for you, for this event, for the people that are going to come out. This is what's up.
Yeah, no, thank y'all for having me on the show.
Of course.
I've been here before, and I know I'll be back again. But
definitely, because now you're not a guest. Listen, you family.
You family.
Yep. Just go get what you want out of the refrigerator. But
exactly. Help yourself.
But being a part of the podcasting family as well with the Ring Review and the Family Faction, we really just want to keep putting out the word for good events like this. Family is what it's all about. That's why we call it the Family Faction.
Yes.
So we want family-oriented things that a dad and a son can do together, that a mom and a daughter can do together. Because girls love wrestling too. They do. And we do have some women wrestlers going to participate in this weekend. Yes. Pepper Pride and Zenith Ziana. They are Zenith is from Philly, actually, y'all, and Pepper is from here. They are killing it on the circuit of independent wrestling.
So is it one person in particular that you are looking forward to seeing, either on the award show and or the expo, as far as wrestler?
Here's the thing. I love all these guys. Godfather is like an uncle to me, so I'm looking forward to seeing him come into Detroit and we show him a good time.
Yeah, nice.
But as far as these independent guys, I get to see them a lot. But I'm really excited for you guys to see Soul Taker.
Nice.
Because he was on our podcast.
Yeah.
And I just want to, if you don't know who this guy is, he's definitely a legend. And he's definitely doing his thing.
Okay. Miss Monique said, Monette, the bestest wrestling fan.
Hey, come. Hey, I want to see y'all
Hey,
there.
Mo, how you doing?
I need to see all y'all at the expo. And if you can make it to the Ring Review Awards, please come.
Yes. Shout out to Freedom. Freedom was also on the morning show as well. So
Yeah, shout out to my boy
Shout out
Freedom
to him.
Ramsey. Yeah, like I said, you put me on the spot, but I just thought it was so taken. But Freedom is definitely a good guy. I love working with him, and he did a great job on the morning show.
I am in awe of all them, honey, because all that flipping and flopping and booping and bopping they gonna be doing, boy, that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, so there's a guy in his name is King Kong Coleman. He's actually a MMA. He's a
MMA
kickboxer.
fighter.
He's a kickboxer, a boxer. So he has championships, not only in wrestling but in putting them hands on you. So
Okay.
he's a part of that other weekend. So it's gonna be great.
That's what's up.
That's a great person that I want.
And I also want to say that wrestling is a great sport for you to get your children into, because it is, even though this is going to be more of the entertainment side, it takes a lot of physicality and a lot of training in order to do this.
Don't do this at home, guys. These guys are highly trained
Professionals.
These are highly trained professionals, and we take that seriously. That every person involved in here has been trained and cleared to participate.
And not for a day, a month. It's been weeks and years of training. So, and if you want to even learn more about that when you come to the event, you can look at Mission and ask him how you can get more involved and how you can get more information on this sport.
Yeah, there's going to be some information for wrestling schools for sure.
Okay, cool. So with that being said, you're going to give us some muscle flexes.
There it is.
Hey. And Mission does not suck. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, he is.
I love the fact
I don't mind them saying this because I know it's all love.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
yeah, I
So
don't.
Mission sucks.
Okay.
I said it.
Look, what's
So-
love?
But the character that I portrayed is a heel. That's what somebody was talking about. It's a heel character, the bad guy.
Got
So
it.
you
That's
know all the
how being
good
a
people.
heel
Yeah, so that
can.
makes
Okay.
me suck, right? So I wasn't being a good guy.
But what's not going to suck is this event this weekend. Again, we're going to show the flyer. It will be out in New Baltimore. You can go on Eventbrite and get your tickets. You can, you'll be seeing Mission there. So when you see him there, say, what up, though? Let him know that you saw him on the Rise and Grind morning show. And come out, support. It's a 3-day event. Okay. Wrestling Expo. Right here on the Rise and Grind morning show from one of our podcastic family members.
Yes. Sir.
And we're going to come out and support.
Thank you.
Yes. And make sure you catch the podcast today at 12.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. Podcast today at 12. So with that being said, Rise and Grind, Detroit. Thank you for joining us here on the Rise and Grind morning show. Until next time, bye. Right.
Rise and grind. Morning show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday. Great conversation, guest appearances.